Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome. I'm Donna from Purple Pinky Promises. Hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Those of you who are here, which I don't know if anybody's here yet. I know that it takes a minute for the notifications to go out. So, yeah. While I'm waiting for people to hop on, I am going to kind of organize myself here. I don't know. Oh, good, I do have something to clean with. Good evening, good evening. How is everybody this evening? Anybody on yet? It's quiet out there tonight. Very quiet. Well, today is our last day for the Pinkfresh sale, or not sale, but feature for the month. Hi, Lindy. Good evening. You're so awesome. Thank you for joining me. Yay. Set this over here for now. The sale will actually go live starting at midnight tomorrow and into midnight, I believe. Is tonight? Let's see, Friday, Saturday. I think it's tonight, midnight. Yes, tonight, midnight. So if you're interested in that sale, please make sure that you go to my website, purplepinkypromises.com, and subscribe so that you can get the details and information on that sale. All right. Yay. Okay. There will be a sale on paper and ephemera, stickers, and such. So don't miss it. All right. Well, tonight we're going to do another Slimline card. And I have been just itching to get my hands on this cute little set. It is the Folk Art Slimline Stencils. And there isn't a die for this. So we're just going to dive right on in. I have chosen my colors, and I want to say, hi, Susan. I'm banned from buying more paper. Many of us are banned unfortunately, I still have an addiction to paper. And I tell myself, we have enough paper. We don't have any more room for paper. But, you know, life with paper goes on. So that's how it goes. That's hilarious. Are you banned from buying any ephemera or stickers? Because there's stickers and ephemera in that sale too. They all coordinating stuff. So we're going to use this stencil tonight. And I'm going to make an anniversary, like a wedding, not a wedding anniversary, but kind of like a congratulations card for the newly engaged couple, or maybe they just got married. I'm going to use this. It's a sentiment from Spellbinders. It's the sentiments for you. It says, so happy to hear your exciting news. Congratulations. Yes, stickers, not ephemera. Oh my goodness. That's funny, Susan. Okay, so that's what we're going to use on this. And yeah, so I have chosen these interesting colors. I am challenging myself to step out of my comfort zone with colors. And we're just going to use some really bright and fun rainbow type of colors here. I don't know how this is going to look once it's done, but you know, I just have to say to myself, somebody out there will like it, surely. I might not, but somebody else will. So there we have it. So we're also going to play with the dies, the small butterflies, stencils, and dies as well. So it is a very pretty stencil, isn't it? I love it. Love it a lot. I'm kind of excited to get started with it to see what we end up with. So I have numbered my stencils, and I have my piece of paper ready to go. So the colors that I have chosen here are In the Park, Samba, Tiara, Orange Twist, and Suede Shoes. These are Catherine Pooler inks. And we're going to start with this, the In the Park. And we're just going to go for it here. We're going to have fun. So the leaves on this, and I have cut my paper to line up exactly with the stencil, and I'm going, huh. Yeah, this is the right side. Oh, and I have grabbed a Lawn Fawn Everyday Sentiment banner for our sentiment when we're ready for it. Okay. So what we have here is I have lined up my paper to measure exactly the same size as my stencil for simplicity's sake and quickness. I have done that. So here we go. These are the leaves on the stencil. So I'm gonna start there. And I'm just gonna kind of decide along the way. I was like, did I grab the right color? I did. So we're just gonna kind of decide along the way what colors are gonna go for what. So, yep, these are the leaves. So we'll probably end up using this again for these leaves, but we'll just go darker, I think. So I'm just gonna kind of play along here with you, chit chat with you while I ink up stencils tonight. So looks like interesting weather out there. When I came down here, it said it was supposed to rain all day, and it didn't hardly rain at all, which is kind of odd, but it was sunshiny most of the day. Here, at least, it was. So very interesting weather we've been having. It is freezing cold in my basement. It is hot upstairs, and so the air conditioner kicks on, and it's so cold down here. The air conditioning makes it so cold that I've been so tempted to turn on my little fireplace down here because it's so cold. So I put on my sweatshirt, I put on my sweatpants, and I have on my big, thick socks so I can stay warm while I'm down here. Was it Tuesday? I about froze to death down here while I was live. I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. It's air conditioning weather. My house just gets really hot. I don't know why, but it just does. So, anyway, there we go. I have a little idea of how to do this. Make sure I get my coverage really good, the way I want it. So there is stencil number 1. How pretty is that? I love that. Okay, so now we have stencil number 2. And it looks as if we're going to be doing a few things here. So I'm going to look at my guide. So I pull up my handy dandy little guide here. I sound like, was that Blue's Clues? Weather report and stencils. Hi, Rachel. Hello. That's my daughter-in-law. Hi, my daughter-in-law. Hi, Rachel. Kai. Hello, Kai. Hi, sweet baby. Grandma misses you. Aww. Weather report and stencils. Yes, that's hilarious. I forgot. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. It's the same in our house. Cold downstairs, warm upstairs. Yes. Well, but however, I cannot complain about the warm because, of course, Rachel and Jordan and their family, they live in Florida, so it's much warmer there than it is here. Okay, so yes, this is this is called In the Park by Catherine Pooler. It's very pretty. It's kind of like that cracked pistachio color, Tim Holtz. But it's just a little bit more, I think, saturated and bright. So yes, I love it too, Susan. Okay, so now we have the bird bellies and the bellies of the birds. And we have the tips of our flowers going on and some of our flowers. So I have to decide what color I want my bird bellies to be. And I think I'm going to go for orange. I think I'm going to do an orange. I'm looking at it, looking at my stencil, and I think I want an orange. Yes, I want bird bellies to be orange. So we're going to use Orange Twist. I hope you stayed on for Malachi to hear me say hi to him. Hello, sweet love. Aw. Grandpa's not here. You're probably asking, where's Grandpa? That kid he is Grandpa's boy. Woo, he loves his Grandpa. He's always asking for Grandpa. Grandpa's not here. It's just Grandma tonight. All right. Here we go. So now we're going to grab a different brush and we're going to get bird bellies going and flowers. So there. Let's go down. The nice part about the Waffle flower water media mat is that this is a groove and it goes down so you can hold your stencil in place with this. All right, here we go. Going with orange. My son's favorite color. There's a story about that. My son's favorite color is orange. Am I right, Rachel? If you're still here, you had a door that you painted, front door you painted orange, if I'm not mistaken. It was painted orange because he got to choose the door. You got to choose the outside of the house color, and he chose orange for the door color. This color is Orange Twist. Orange is yes, definitely. He's an orange fan. I like orange too. I like orange more than I thought I liked orange. But I have orange. I have an orange bathroom. It's more of like a yellow orange upstairs. It's raspberry and yellow and orange. Love that color combination. All right, my stencil is kind of shifting on me. There we go. I could tape this down if I was nervous about it, but that just takes time, right? And next. So if you're somebody that's scared of stencils, I say don't be scared of stencils. Actually, the only thing you need to be scared of is that you might get addicted to them, because I am definitely addicted to stencils. I love inking up stencils. I just think it takes the difficulty out of coloring. Get a little shading going in there, and it's just perfect. Okay. I don't have, oh, my rags were washed. That's why they're not there. They're somewhere else. Yay. All right. So our next stencil is going to be, let's see, what do we have here? Number 3. We have our bird wings. So I'm thinking, what do I want the bird wings to be? I think I'm going to go with the blue for my bird wings. I think that's exactly what I want to do. I'm going to go blue on the bird wings, but I don't necessarily. I think I want blue out here and blue here and blue here. Okay. I'm going to do 2 colors on this one, and I'm going to start with my suede shoes, and I'm just going to go with blue wings here. And what else do we have? We have two more stencils, and those are for more the florals. Yeah, that's for, I think we're going to do, maybe I'll do blue for an accent on those, on the flowers. Ooh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go with yellow for my, but first I'm going to ink up my bluebird bellies. Not bluebird bellies, my blue wings. Bluebirds of happiness. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, nope. There's a little bit. Oh, you guys, I just realized those beaks are in there. And if you don't want them to be blue, we're going to have blue beaks tonight. So just an FYI, if you don't want blue beaks, you better beware. But we're going to have blue beaks. Maybe we should have done the bellies blue and the rest of them orange, but that's okay. We can do it any way we want, right? So I am going to go out in certain areas with my blue for some accent. And I'll do some here. Bluebirds of happy, just happy as a bluebird. Yes. Let's see. Up here. I wanted a little bit of blue to accent this. And, oh, that's pretty. I like it. Yay. Okay. So now I'm going to clean it off, and we're going to put down some yellow with those flowers. So here we go. Clean up. Sing the cleanup song. I may have to grab another. Get the general blue off, and then I'll clean it again. What row? So it is the wedding season coming upon us. Spring. Lots of people getting married. We've already been to a wedding. So it is the season. 'Tis the season for love. All right. So now we're going to do Tiara, which is a yellowish orange, but it's more on the side of yellow. And slide that back in. So just a note on those beaks. If you don't want them the same color as the wing, if you want them a specific color, you're going to have to tape them up and cover them while you do this. Looking for my orange or yellow brush. Okay. And here we go. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Don't get too excited there, Donna. There's open spots. We'll end up with some green if I'm not careful. And we have this. Okay. I think very pretty. I like that. Yay! Hip hooray. Slide that over here. Now, what have we here for this layer? this is more floral. Is that incorrect? What do we got? Oh, the base of the flowers. That's what we have. So I'm going to go with some Samba on this. This is perfect. All over Samba. This Samba's kind of a reddish coral color, and I think that'll be really pretty. So that's what we're doing. And then I think I'm going to go in there with, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we end up doing on those leaves, on the accents for leaves. But I'm going in with Samba all over on this. So here we go. Samba, Samba. Here we go. Mama loves Samba. Just what you wanted tonight, right? You wanted a song. Y'all know you wanted a song from me. It's very reddish. We're going to make it on the stronger side of red. But it is in the kind of corally berry color family. I don't know you're going to be able to see it much on those little wings, but they're going to probably turn purple, which will be different. And that's okay. I'm good with that. We have one more. Give it a look over, see how that looks. Whoops. How'd we do? Ooh, that really pops. I like that. Yes. That's really pretty. I like it. Okay, hold on here. We got to clean up some. Now, the big question. Do I want to go in on the leaf accents with some blue, which I'm thinking yes, or should I just go in darker green? What's your vote? You're frozen. Oh no. Am I still frozen? Oh. Am I frozen on Facebook too? Big bummer. Bummer, bummer. Let me know if I come back. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that green. If I want to go in really heavy on it or blue. Are you guys with me? Not anymore. Now your voice is with the picture. Okay, good. Perfect. Whew. So blue for accents on those leaves? I'm saying yes. There's a lot of green there, so I'm going to say yes. All right, I voted. I know you guys are like, by the time I say yes or no, and I make my vote, you've already decided. There is a little bit of a lag time on here. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go with the blue, and I'm going to make it a dark blue accent. Whew, I'm getting brave. Here we go. I felt a shift. Here it is. This will be interesting. won't it? Yes, it will. I think I'll like it with the blue because we just have a little bit on those birds, and I just think it'll pick up those birds. That's what I'm thinking. But we have to sometimes learn to come out of our comfort zone, right? Right. And I'm not, you know, it's really weird. This is a color of blue that I'm not always comfortable with. Interestingly enough. But tonight, I'm going for it. We'll see what it does. I may hate it. I may regret it. But then again, I might not. Ooh. Ooh, I like it. Yay. I like it a lot. Yay. Oh, shoo. Made it. Okay. Did it. Now we're going to make some butterflies. Well, we're going to cut this out here in a minute. I have an idea on that, and we'll see how that idea rolls. So we're going to do some butterflies. We're going to use the same color scheme, but where are my butterflies at? We're just going to use stencils. So we're going to use our handy dandy guide for the stencils, which are under here, to kind of give us an idea of what we want for our butterflies. So I was thinking I was only going to do that dark blue on the dark areas, the outside tips. And it is very, very Pennsylvania Dutchish. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, it's also something, it's like Swedish or something too. Something like that. There's an Scandinavian. That's it. That's what I was trying to say. Scandinavian. It's got a very Scandinavian-ish look to it. Okay. So, colors. I had decided this already. I'm going to use In the Park. And yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, because there's 4. Yep, these are the colors I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the Samba on this. All right. Okay, so here we go. We have a stencil number 1. I'm going to bring it over here towards me down here. It is also cut to the size of my stencils so that it's easy for me to line up every time. All right. Let's see, what do we have going on here? This is what I wanted to color as my, I think I wanted this one, my green. Nope, I wanted this one to be my orange. Yes. No. Yes, I'm going to do this one orange. I hope I don't regret it, but it's going to be orange. So here we go. Ooh, that's moving on me. That should not be moving. Gonna have to go this direction with it so it doesn't move. Yeah, there we go. Note on this stencil, this is really thin on the ends, so you just got to stroke. Give it some strokes instead of circular motion. So it's good to know. It's my first time playing with these, so and we'll use a few of these. We won't use all of them, but we'll see what we end up with. And I'll choose which ones. I'm out of the stamps for these, guys. just an FYI, and it might be a little bit of time before they come back in. Pinkfresh is out of stock, and it's going to be a little while before they come in. But we have the stencils and we have the dies. So I just thought, oh, we'll give it a try without any stamps at all. Let's see what they look like. Aw, thanks for the hearts, Jackie. Yay. Okay. And voila. Yeah, you can see where I moved that one, but that's okay. All right, orange twist, done. Layer number 1. Down and 3 to go. So next layer, we have, I'll put this here. What do we have? What do we have? We have, looking at my guide here, let's see, bottom part. That was what I was going to do with In the Park. So we're going to go with In the Park on this one. Let me know if I'm still frozen. Lindy, am I still frozen on YouTube? Am I back? Is it all good? Are you there? I'm going a little bit darker on this than interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm not sure I'm crazy about the green with it, but we'll see how it looks with all the other colors in it. Okay, so the next one is Samba, Tiara, excuse me. We're going to do Tiara. I believe it's Tiara layer, which is our yellow. And I'm going to go really dark and heavy with it. Give it a pop of yellow. I think that's going to help. Thinking maybe I'd wished I'd gone a little bit lighter on that green, and I think that would have been pretty. Shouldn't have gone so heavy. Come on. Ooh, those are different. Those are really different. So now we have our last one, and that's going to be Suede Shoes. And here we go. Okay. So here we are. This will be interesting to see what they look like without any stamping. If you like the distinct separation between all the colors, then the stamp set is definitely the way to go. I decided that we would do this since this doesn't have any stamping to go with it, no, nothing to do that with. I just decided I'd kind of do the same with the butterflies and have no stamping at all, just stenciling. Just that soft stenciled color and blend. Oh, no, we don't want that. None of that going on. So you got some little dots here. You want to make sure you get them good and filled in. Make sure to get that. Thanks. Stop it. And I think we're done. Ooh, those are kind of cool. I'm thinking I might try something though really quick to kind of blend it a little bit more. I'm afraid these butterflies are going to possibly be lost on that, but I am going to try to go back in with a little Samba, and I think I'm going to do that on the green, no, the red, or I'm sorry, the orange, on the orange one. I'm going to just go in and blend a little bit with some of those layers. Yeah. I'm going to bring in some more red. I feel like it does need that, a little bit of blended red. Those are kind of cool looking. Whoops. And now I bent up my stencil. And then we can kind of choose. I want to choose from there which ones I like. Let's clean up here. Kind of got a little bit of a mess going on. So very carefully with my red, I'm going to go back and catch a little bit here and there at the Samba. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I think I am going to fill in with some red all the way on that one. Let's see what we come up with. I'm not really crazy about the stark, bright orange. Maybe that's where I'm just going to kind of go in the center of this. Just kind of blend that out. Staying in the center of this. See what we get. Ruh-roh. Stop it. Misbehaving. We have stencils that are misbehaving. If you outline with the black pen, they might show up more. Yeah, that's true. You could do that. You absolutely could do that. Good suggestion, Susan. Okay, so here, I'm just going to kind of brush out down here, just a little. I wasn't really, yeah, I think that's probably what it is. It's the stark orange that's got me a little, just felt like it needed a little bit of something, something. Let's see what we have. Ooh, I like that. I think it blends a little bit better. I do. I like it a lot better. There you go. Really cool. Bright and colorful and cheerful. Yay! All right. Now we're going to cut these out. And I have a little bit of a thing I wanted to do with... Sometimes it's a little scary to try stuff, especially if you worked on something so hard, you're afraid to mess it up. But we're going to try something with that Slimline stencil, or the folk art Slimline piece. All right. Here we go. Let's get up the big Tadanka. And there she rolls. All right, let's bring her out over here. It's going to be really in your face. Kind of try to bring that up a little so it's not so in your face. Okay. I'm going to line up my butterflies first. And, oh, you know what, folks? We don't have any antennas, and that's where the stamps come from. But that's okay, because honestly, it's just going to line up with all of the other outline pieces. I'll show you what I mean after I'm done die cutting. And I'm okay with just some white antennas. That doesn't bother me a bit. I'm grabbing some from the tape roll because it's going to be a little easier to manage that way. So I'm just lining these up. Stick this one here. And it's just, I guess I could use this, couldn't I? There. All right. Running it through. Okay. And it's stuck. Those are stuck. Kind of different to have white antennas. We only might use a couple. Where's it at? Let it go. All right. And there they are. Okay. So now, this is the nerve-wracking part. I get these big ideas in my head, and I hope it works. So I wasn't sure if we could get this in here on this die. I don't know. Let's see how far off. So my idea here is to cut it with this, but I'm just a little concerned that I might not be able to catch everything. So I'm not going to do it. That was just an idea I had, and I'm not going with it. So I'm just going to trim it, actually. I'm going to trim it down. So we're not going to use that. So it's a no on that for me. Spent too much time coloring it. So, all right. Which direction are we going? All right. Okay, I'm gonna start here, and I didn't get that all the way. Start it there for the top. And I'm thinking this says that it's, I thought it was, how big is this? 3 5/8. I'm going to try to bring it down a little closer to 3 1/2. Trim this again on this side. I think I want it to be 3 1/2. So I've trimmed it down to 3 1/2. So if you were following me there, I just trimmed a little on each side until I was happy with it. And then I think I'm going to try to get this down to 8 1/2. So pull this out. There we go. Maybe. So 8 1/2 is about right there. I might give it a little bit more. No, I'm going to go to 8 1/2 because I think I trimmed it fairly decently on that side. So now there we have it. So we have a 3 1/2 by 8 1/2 piece that is cut down. And if you had a die cut, and which there, you know, I have die cuts, Slimline dies that would have had a pretty nice little border on them to give them some stitching or whatever, you could actually do that. I decided to hit the easy button tonight and not do that. So I am going to cut my cardstock down to 7. Let's see. If I have 3 1/2, I need it to be 7 3/4. Is that right? What is, if I want it to be twice, so 3 1/2 is 7. I need to do 7. So 7, and then score it at 3 1/2. So we're going to go to 7, but we've got this thing in the way. I'm just going to turn it around. Technically, I don't even need to worry about that, do I? So by 8 1/2, let's just cut it off. Yes. And now, we have scraps. Now we can do this. Now we can score it at 3 1/2. Turn it around. So we're going to go 3 1/2. This is the score blade. And 3 1/2. Fold that in half. That should encompass the front of our card base. If I can fold it right. I may not have scored it very good. I didn't. I scored it terrible. So this is our card front. It fits on here just like so. We could pop it up if we wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it straight on there. And let's see, here are we. Susan Berry. For the future, you could try one where you just use a single color to stencil just the outside edges and try the frame cut. Die cut would be fun to know. Yeah. So just on the outsides here to see if this would work on it. Because what I had thought I would do was run it through like so. I'll kind of show you here. My thought was to run it through just to about that point, turn the die over, fit it into the grooves, and then run it back through this way again to get these little edges along both ends. And I could do that. I could give it a whirl. We could actually give it a whirl. while I'm live. We could do that. If y'all are up for it, we can try it and see how that goes. Just to see where it lies on those outside edges. I wasn't feeling very brave after all that work. Hi, Sharon. Good evening. I thought that was Susan that said that. It was Sharon. Hi, how are you? I think we're all missing each other terribly. It's been too long since we've all been together. Way too long. Okay, let's get this on here and on the right way. So now, get that on. And let's see, I really like this butterfly. I think I might put this one here just for a little dimension. And I like this butterfly up here, and maybe a smaller one right there. Yeah, those are pretty. Those turned out pretty. All right. I kind of like this one too. I might use this one instead. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. I am going to glue those down. I'm going to get those on there just right like that. And pop it right there. Hear my birds? Well, not now with glue. Oh, I'm gonna try one on another piece of paper. I can cut out another piece of paper and just kind of do the edges really quick. I could do that. I'm gonna stick this one here. And maybe not that one there, maybe this one up here. Just like so. Okay, that's what we have so far. Pretty little butterflies. That's a lot of color. Woo! So now we got to do a sentiment. But yeah, let's do sentiment really quick. So something I was thinking was to have I think I am going to do it in that blue. I'm going to stamp it. Yeah. What color do you vote for sentiment? The green, the blue, orange, red? Which color? Or we could emboss it in white and ink over it so it pops. You could cut a plain piece of paper and put it over the top of the one you made to see if it shows through the die. Oh, good idea. And that we shall do. Great idea. Okay. I think I'm going to do this in, you know what? I don't like orange. Blue. Okay, for you, Susan, it will be blue. You don't like orange. I don't like orange. That's hilarious. I don't know why it came out that way, but it just sounded funny. So, orange for you, or orange, blue for you. It is, Susan. Okay, I'm gonna try this. There it is. handy dandy Stamparatus. Let's just pull that out since it's handy and dandy. I have no idea where my Misty is. It's somewhere around here. All right. So I'm going to stick that in just like so. And let's pick that up, put some powder down. We could lightly ink it too. That might be really pretty. All right, VersaMark. I better make sure I grab the white and not anything else. Clear. Ooh, clear would work, wouldn't it? Let's do clear. Clear will work. Why not? Let's give it a whirl. Let's do this. Can't even see it, can we? We still won't be able to see it very well. No, I think I need some more over there. News. Yeah, so happy to hear your exciting news. Congratulations. See, now this could be for, you know, this sentiment could be for a baby too. A baby announcement, or somebody that's going to have a baby. But it could also be engagement or wedding or... Okay. Could be for retirement, a new job, all kinds of uses for it. Okay, let's emboss this, or get our heat tool out. I keep looking at that. I don't like orange and it's making me laugh. All right. I think we have it all. All right. It's done. Just leave that in there. Set it over here so I remind myself to put it back in. Okay, let's take this blue. Let's ink it up really lightly. It's supposed to work. It should have worked. Shouldn't it have popped the white in the background if it's clear? There we go. Now it's kind of coming out because it's darker. The darker I get, the better it pops. We were going to have to get it darker than I wanted to. Here we go. I'll have to clean it off too. So now that I'll show you here. I'm going to wipe it down. I need a dry cloth though. I have to dig for a used dry baby wipe at the bottom. There we go, the bottom of my stash. So kind of buff it so you can see it a little better. There we go. So there it is. I don't give all my orange things to Karen. I give all my orange things to Karen. So I take it Karen likes orange. Did you guys have fun on your trip? I hope you guys had fun on your trip. All right, let's die cut this and get some gems on that baby. Being a little lazy, I don't want to take that thing back up here again. Here it is. Let's see. Is that too big? Oh, it looks just like it's just right. So we're gonna, I'm lining this up. Like so. And then we'll bring it back through again on the other side. Once we roll it through. So we're going to run this through twice. These are the Lawn Fawn Everyday Sentiment banners. Now I'm taking it and I'm bringing the banner portion back over here, like so, making sure that it is in the groove. I'll turn it over. Sometimes I wrap it all the way around so it doesn't shift at all, but it's in there. I'll put my tape right there again. Run this back through. So, in your opinion, do we want it a little darker on that sentiment, or do you like that light blue? Let's see it on there. Definitely gonna pop this up. We'll put it here. Do you want it darker, or do you like the light blue? We always have fun. Oh, I know. I know you guys do. It's always a good time when you guys are around. Absolutely. I may darken it up just a smidge. Just a smidge. The blue that's already on here, I think I can do that. Buff that off. Yeah, I like that a little bit darker. That's pretty. I like darker to bring out the blue and the birds and the butterfly. Yeah, I agree. And I might even, I think I'm going to darken it up a little bit more. I'm with you. I think I want it to tie in more with what we've got on our project. So let's bring in the blue. Don't be shy with the blue. Absolutely. Just a smidgen more. I think I'm with you, ladies. Get it blue as blue can be. I like that. So the Catherine Pooler inks stay pretty saturated on your paper for a little bit. We could have done a white banner with the blue and heat embossed it with the clear. There's another way to do that as well. Okay, I think we're good with that. I'm going to pop that up with a little bit of foam tape. Let's see if we got the same size going on here. Or is that too big, too wide? It's perfect. That's what we're doing here. Let's use up some. Nope, that's not. So I have a disaster waiting to happen right there. I just can see that. Cover up the ink. There it is. And trim that down. Come on. Sometimes it's better if you lay it down so that it goes on there straight. So you don't have any bending going on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to stick that on here, just like so. And we have some, I pulled out these gems and I think they're going to be pretty. Although I picked out the blue, it might be too much blue. I don't know. You guys can help me decide. Maybe the white would work better. But let's see what we got going here. Let's see. Is it dry yet? Put them in here. Oh, I like them. I like them. I think they'll be pretty. Just a few here and there. I like it. Yay! 1, 2, and 3. I think I lost YouTube tonight, guys. I apologize if I lost you on YouTube. I think that's all I'm going to do is just that. I think we can stick with that and be happy. What I'll do is I'll end up posting the video, the full video, if I lost it on YouTube. I like how that blue turned out on that on those leaves. I think it turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with that. Stay. Let's stick that there. Yikes. Oh, I really like, I might put one here. One of those gems would be pretty there. And voila. Come on. Bring it over here just a smidge. Yay! It would some of those would be pretty on the centers of the butterflies as well, but yeah, there it is, folks. Bright and cheerful, colorful. I like darker to bring up. Okay, there. I was making sure I'm caught up on all of everybody's comments. Yay! There it is. We did it. Yeah. Done. Very, very colorful. I'm still tempted to put something inside those butterflies. Should I? Oh, we were going to try out that's what we were going to do. We're going to try this out. Let's do, let's see. What do I have here? Let's try some paper. Okay. Clear off a spot here to try this out. Let's see how that, yes, put some gems on the, I am going to do that, most definitely. So right now, while I'm thinking of it, I am going to try out what's Sharon suggested. Stick that there. I better not. I better stick it over here so I don't lose it. We're going to try this die. We're going to see how that works. Cutting it down. Here we go, folks. This is life with me for a minute or two. Things get moved around. There we go. All right. I am going to see. We're going to need how much of that? Let's go with that's 11. So let's go with that's 9. Let's go with 9. So yep, that's perfect. And don't you love my precise measuring techniques? So let's roll this through on this end. We're going to test it here. And we're going to drop everything in the process, right? Because that's what we do. Oh, this thing's big and bulky. All right. Lost track here. Let's just get some new tape. That tape has seen better days, right? All right. So let's give this a whirl. Make sure I got that. Yep, it's going to work. So we'll run this through. And I always stop and come back. And then stay. So now I'm going to take this die and I take it off. So turn it around, and it's a little bit easier to do if it is trimmed. So making sure that my pieces, it's going to have to go down just a little bit more. There it is. Okay. So I'll show you here what I've done. So I've lined it back up, and I'm making sure that it's in the grooves. Inside the grooves, just like that, inside the holes there. And we got to make sure we don't cut that off. You can see that we don't want to cut that off. So we're going to start down here at this end, and we're going to stop at about halfway. We'll stop. So that's taped. I'm going to need to tape this again. I'll just use some new tape. Tape it here. We can even tape it so that it doesn't shift. We could kind of do that. Okay, so there it is. You can see what I've done. I'm pulling that on the inside. Go halfway, thereabouts. And now we have both ends. It's kind of a cool little technique to get something to... This Slimline die is really kind of meant for something that lays this way. We did something that was, I guess you would call it landscape versus portrait. So, and there, and seeing I didn't have my dots lined up very well down there. For some reason they shifted when they went through. But now we can see if we would have been able to, yeah, it would have cut off those corners. You see that? Because this, and I even cut it a little bit longer than the 8.5, just slightly, but it does cut off the corners. So now we know, woohoo! It was a good decision to not do that. Yay. So, all right. I'm going to stick some gems inside there and put I can hold these big ones. They're no biggie. Haha, no biggie. And get one in here. You could put them at the top too, if you wanted to. Scoot over. And I'm going to put one here for this one. Definitely. Maybe that's where I should put the others. That looks really nice there. I like that. I might just do that. Finish that out. Put a small one here. Put a smaller one here. Do I have any really tiny? I might end up with 3 on this one, just to kind of make it even. You can never have too much bling. Isn't that what they say? And then small. Yeah, that's good right there. Just two, just one. That makes them all different. Yay. I do like it. There it is. I love it. I got brave on my colors. I'm proud of myself for trying new colors and color combinations. Sometimes we can get stuck in a rut and use the same thing over and over, same color combos. And this just turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with it. So yay. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Gosh, you hung in there with me for quite some time. Thank you. Thank you again. You guys take care and have a great rest of your day. What little there is left of it, enjoy it. Have a time with your spouse or with your kids, or just do something special for the rest of your evening and enjoy your family. So take care, guys. Bye-bye.